In this video I'm going to show you how to construct chords 1, 4, 5 in C major. Very simple, it's only very short, and why we call them chords 1, 4 and 5. Okay, first of all, create, and we're just going to do this on the treble clef, so select treble clef. Okay, now in the last lesson we're just going to label this to chords. Okay, let's just call it constructing chords. Okay, now I'm also going to show you why we call them chords 1, 4 and 5, because in a previous lesson we learned how to very quickly do a C major scale. So I'm just going to do that again. So I've clicked on the beginning there, my cursor's flashing there, and see when I move on my trackpad or my mouse up and down there, just to the right of the cursor, and I can put the note C there. Okay, now the cursor's flashing on the next beat. I know that note C. What do we do next in the scale? D. So we press the letter D on our computer keyboard, press the letter E on our computer keyboard, F, G, A, B, C. Okay, now don't worry about there's empty 2 bars here, that doesn't matter. We can do some practice chords there if we want. Get your cursor and with your left hand arrow key, go back on the first note, because, oh, by the way, what we're going to do, I'm going to number. I'm going to label them, okay, as we do them. Because when we write the numbers of notes in a scale, we use what's called scale degree numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But when we mark chords, we mark them with Roman numerals, and that shows they're chords. So we're going to learn chords 1, 4 and 5. So on the first note of the scale is, guess what? The note C. Now while that's flashing there, we move that cursor back, so it's flashing there, and now we move our cursor here and we put another note 2 notes above C. What's 2 notes above C? That is E. Move the cursor back and we're going to put another note 2 notes above that, and that's a G. Okay, so that is the C major chord. Okay, as we saw in another video about constructing chords. Okay, so this is the first note of the scale, which is C, D, E, F. That's the fourth note of the scale, F. So while that's flashing there, we're going to put a note 2 notes above that, which is A, and we move our cursor back with our left arrow and we put another note there, C, and we've got F, A and C. Okay, now the next one we want to do is note number 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's G. So we're going to make a G major chord. So moving our cursor around, 2 notes above that is the note B. Move the cursor back again, 2 notes above that is D. And there we have chords 1, 4 and 5. And I did the scale first of all to show you that our 1, 4 and 5 chords are made on the first note of the scale, on the 4th note of the scale, and on the 5th note of the scale. So we're going to call those now C major chord, F major chord, and a G major chord. And a chord is when or triad, is when we place the notes together and they're played at the same time. So if you play them on the piano or a guitar, we play all those notes at the same time. So put our cursor back here and click Command L for lyrics, and we're going to type capital I, capital V. Oh, sorry, beg your pardon, I'm ahead of myself. Capital I for chord 1, return. Okay, just click on an empty space there. Put the cursor here in front of our next chord. Okay, now that's the 4th note of the scale. So guess what we're going to do? Command L. Now we do capital I, capital V, Roman numeral 4, because that's chord 4. Put our cursor, not on that line there, Okay, and in front of that chord, and we're going to go Command L again for lyrics, and we just want a capital V, and there we are. There's chords 1, 4, and 5 finished. Okay, so you don't need to take a screenshot of that. Just make sure that you save it.